Hey guys, this is Shane from the River Paddlers. So today I'm going to be doing some bulkhead repair on my Pre-On Yukon Expedition kayak. This is what I use for my kayak camping trips. So for the last couple trips I've noticed, and maybe even a little longer than that, once I've gotten to camp, I've had some water in the bulkheads. This is something I knew needed done. It's just something I hadn't done yet. So I'm going to let you take a look at what I got here. So the previous owner, this is the back bulkhead from the inside hatch. So the previous owner tried to make a repair, and as you can see, they did not do a good job with that. Very unsuccessful. I'm not even sure what this is. It is a little rubbery, so I'm not sure. It's not the stuff we're going to use. We're going to use something different. So around the back side, so this is the back side of it, and you can see there's holes in it right here. There's actually holes in the bulkhead, so it's no wonder water was getting through it. So we're going to completely take this back bulkhead out, clean it up, and reinstall it properly. So the first option to kind of try to loosen it is a knife here. We're going to see. So just starting with that real quick, I do think that is going to work. So I'm going to use this knife, go around the whole thing, loosen it up. So I think I'll be able to get it off soon, but I do have to take a break here because I do have the rudder cord here that goes through that bulkhead. I have to take some time to take that apart. So tube disassembled, so now I can move on with taking this bulkhead out. So we got it out here. I'm going to take all this old caulking off here, and I am going to probably sand it down. We're going to clean it real good. That's the bulkhead, and then we're going to do the same thing inside. We're going to get all this caulking off of this real good. We're going to clean it real good, and then we're going to reinstall it. I think that's pretty good. So now I'm going to go ahead and sand it down. So that's done. I got all these edges real good on both sides. I didn't want to take away any more of the foam than I needed to. Just needed to get it clean. And I did one really thin time around the whole side here, just to clean it up a little bit. But I didn't want to make it any thinner because I want it to be still snug in there just like it was. So now I'm going to go ahead and clean up the inside of it. So I've got it cleaned up pretty good now, as good as I'm gonna do it. Might be a little dark in there, but it looks pretty good now. So the next step here is to take some acetone and clean the surface. Hey Sydney, you want to help? You want to help? You want to help? Sydney's a good boy. Sydney's a good boy. Yeah. All right, so back to it. So with that being done, I think it's not going to hurt to put this on the edge of this bulkhead as well. Gloves worked real well. So I'm going to go ahead. So I'm just going to verify. So I'm just going to verify that's in right. And then I'm going to go ahead and get this rudder line on both sides hooked back up, and then I'll meet back up with you. So I've got the rudder lines here hooked back up, and I got the bulkhead extremely close, I think almost exactly, if not exactly where it was previously. So now it's time to put the adhesive, the caulking around the edges. And what I use, and you can buy this on Amazon, you can buy it at Lowe's, somewhere like that. Lexel. So I use Lexel. I've used it on my other Preon to fix the bulkhead, and that was about probably close to 2 years ago now, and that kayak has had 0 leaking issues. So that's what I'm going to use here. We are now going to switch and do the other side. So this will take about a week for it to a week to two for it to completely cure. So I'm gonna check this over the next couple days, make sure it's still looking good, make sure it doesn't look like there's any holes in it, and after that, after it completely cures up and dries, I will do a water test. So, and we'll go from there. So it has been about 10 days since I redid this bulkhead. The Lexel takes 1 to 2 weeks to cure, and it's been 10 days, so I think we're good. I just looked at it briefly, so now it's time for the water test. So first off, don't judge me with how dirty the water is in my kayak here. So clearly the front of my kayak was very dirty. So I put the water here. I have it going downhill a little bit, and let's check out the back. So checking out the back, currently there is no water going through. It has passed this test. There's probably 1.5 inches of water, 2 inches of water in there. Let's continue. So I think this is a pretty good test, because realistically, I shouldn't have, you know, more than, this is probably 4.5 inches of water right now in the kayak. When realistically am I going to have that much water in the kayak if I haven't flipped? The answer is I'm not. So going back around to the back again, there is no leakage. There is nothing wet. It is completely dry. So if you have a leak in a bulkhead, this is what I do. So hope this helps.